Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about how to make some face masks without having to sew them. I know now that the CDC has made the recommendation that we use material masks, everybody is going to be out there getting some masks, and there's a lot of people who are selling them, a lot of crafters who are making them and selling them online, but I actually like the idea of just kind of folding them and using them. It makes it really easy that when I'm done I can just throw them in the washer and not worry about where did I put my mask, or I don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of different masks. So I'm going to show you. It's really easy. You just really need a piece of material. So what works nicely is a scarf. Now the thicker the material, the better. The scarf is really kind of a thin material. So if you're just using this in the old kind of bandana triangle way and using it to cover your face this way, then you've only got those 2 layers of protection. So it's not the best idea. I'm going to show you how to use the scarf in a better way. And then if you happen to have, I know not a lot of people have these, but if you happen to have the buffs, like they used to have on Survivor, they're just kind of a headband, headgear type thing, but the buffs work really nicely. And if you don't have any of these 2 items, another thing you can do is just get an old t-shirt or some piece of clothing that you don't wear anymore. Like I said, the thicker is better. It's going to provide that extra layer of protection. You can just get an old t-shirt and cut it up. Now, I would use the size of the bandana, which is about 17 by 19, okay? So something like that. Maybe even an old kid's shirt. If you cut off the top of it, you might end up with something that looks a lot like the buff. All right, so the only other thing that you need is 2 elastic bands. These are just 2 elastic hair bands that I'm using. You can use rubber bands if you happen to have them. Another thing that you might like to have is a safety pin. I know a lot of us don't have safety pins around the house. I've got some, but they're buried somewhere in the closet and I don't even want to dig for them. So I really just like doing it without. All right, so let me show you how to use the bandana first. You're going to go ahead and fold it in half, okay? I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half, and then you want to fold it in thirds. So fold it again and fold it one more time. All right. Then you're going to go ahead and slip the bands over the ends. Now, these masks are really nice. They're probably not as good as having the medical masks. So don't get a false sense of security with any mask. You want to make sure that you're still following the proper guidelines, keeping yourself safe, doing the social distance, keeping 6 feet apart, and washing your hands. Okay, so now I've put those bands on the end. I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over to the center. And then I'm going to fold the other side over to the center. And if you like, you can go ahead and tuck this in. That will just kind of secure it a little bit more. Now, here's where you would actually put that rubber band or put that safety pin if you wanted to go ahead and pin it right here to keep it in place. If not, you're going to rely on it pressing against your face to kind of hold it. All right, so here it is. It's ready to go. Really easy. And now I want to go ahead and put it on. I'm going to put it behind my ears, press it up against my face and behind my ears, and then I'm going to adjust it. And I want to make sure that I adjust it to cover both my nose and my mouth. Again, with that triangle bandana, you've got that flapping underneath, and so you don't want that. All right, here we go. And then just go ahead and kind of adjust it, pull to adjust. Make sure that it's covering both your nose and your mouth. All right, it is a little stuffy, but again, you want that layer of protection. All right, then when you remove it, you definitely want to be careful. You don't want to be touching something that might be contaminated. You want to go ahead and remove it and just throw it in the wash. So that's what I really like about these masks. Then for the buffs, well, I've already got these. They're already folded in 3. So when I'm ready to go out again, which I'm really only going to the grocery store. It's not like I'm partying anywhere. But you can just go ahead and have them already folded. Mine's folded in 3. I'm just going to go ahead and slip those over the edge, over the ends there, other side. Just going to fold it in, and then kind of a little tuck, and it's ready to go. All right, so just some different things that you can use to make those cloth masks if you don't have anything else. Just really a quick go-to. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and be safe.